the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
An option handoff given to Connor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, you often say that sort of open. Now second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there hustling in quickly to make the play. From the 17, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll get this to about the 38. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw again is Wilson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once again, it's Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle there by Ben Niemann. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Now Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That'll be caught by Anderson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Shotgun now from Murray. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So on that comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for two here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is counter. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray going to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Dancing to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. Touchdown! James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. He's got room at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 54 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this one caught by Max Williams. Down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfect.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Running left, it's Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Wilson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable look. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And now here's another interception. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So they couldn't get rid of the football. The deficit stays right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Ball again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Hall again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give running right is Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That will 1st down pickup of 8. Throwing is Wilson. And check down complete to Hall. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Wilson going to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Robbie Anderson from 19 yards away. And the Cards take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Paul on to give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. He's got room at the 30. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a give to Hall. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route, is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.